This is the official day of me being laid off of my job. I turned my stuff in yesterday. I turned my computer in and my phone in. And as soon as I left the establishment, I ran to my car. I jumped up and down five times. I ran and I was like, I felt so free and I felt so excited. But let me tell you something. Before I even went into my job, let me tell you what I did before I even turned my stuff in. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning. I did my introspection. I journaled. I wrote in my calendar. Then I went to the gym. I do bodybuilding. I went to the gym. And then after that, I went to go make some money. I woke up 3 a.m., did my introspection. I didn't make it to the gym till about 5 because in some ways I still procrastinate just a little bit. Made it to the gym at 5. Went to go make some money at like 7 until like 9:30. Came back, got my work stuff together. Went to work, my last day of work at 10 a.m. Dropped my stuff off, said bye, and I left. I was out of there around 11. And then it's so funny to me. My boss asked me, she was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I said, I said, go make some money. What you mean? Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go make some money. So I went to go make some money. That's what I did. And then, I think I hung out with like my friend for a couple and we were just brainstorming about like life, like moving forward. But the point that I want y'all to get from this video is I was laid off yesterday. And do you see my mindset? I've been carrying this book around with me. It says developing the leader within you. I've been carrying this book around with me. And most people who get laid off of their job, especially in this climate that we're in, wouldn't be excited. I did Lyft today. Mind you, went to the gym, still made some money. And I was doing Lyft today and I had a rider and he does Lyft full time. I'm going to keep it real transparent with y'all. My last job, I was making 21 an hour. Within me making that 21 an hour, my car note alone is $630. That's how much my car note is. I'm just being transparent. I was making 21 an hour. Last year, I went out the country maybe twice. So my point is I was still able to go out the country, still live life, still do bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is not a cheap sport at all. Not at all. Investing into my body, investing into my mindset, having this discipline. So this is my first day unemployed. And when I was doing this Lyft and I had the rider, I don't know if I finished the story, but he was showing me how much that he made in a week. I made my last job, the one I got, like I'm unemployed with now. My last job, I made maybe 1,200 every 2 weeks. I'm doing Lyft. This dude showing me how much he made in a week. He made $2,300 in a week. And then people are asking me like, oh, like they're saying like, sorry. But a few people said congratulations. Someone said, oh, like, allow this time to grieve. I looked up the definition of grieve. I looked up the definition of sorry. I looked up the definition, and I'm not grieving, and there's no need to be sorry because I'm excited. I am excited. Especially, it's so interesting to me as I drive and do Lyft. And as I like have my business, like I've been riding around with my business binder. People have been putting their names in their, and this is what it looks like, their name, their phone numbers, their emails in this binder for when I really get stuff popping. You know what I'm saying? So everything is in progression. Everything is happening the way that it needs to be with my intention. So this is my first, well, it's not my first full day, because after I make this video, I'm going to read more of my book. I'm going to eat according to my meal plan, and I'm going to go make some money. And I am really inspired. I'm really inspired. Like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I did cry. When I first found out I was getting laid off, I didn't know what to think. I cried because I thought that was what most people do. They cry. Like, they're supposed to be sad. And what I was doing for work is I used to help foster kids get adopted. So I had a lot of clients on my caseload. And those kids on my caseload is what made it difficult to leave, and where most of the tears came from, because you transform and change their lives. You build close bonds. A lot of them I wrote letters to, or, you know, just things like that. So that was the most challenging part about leaving my job. But I just want y'all to pay attention to my mindset. I just want y'all to pay attention about how I'm handling this. There is some things that has been frustrating me along this journey thus far, from when I found out I was getting laid off to now, which is like the unasked help. And I know it can sound like a little selfish, but I do my best to express to people, like, look, like, I got this. Like, I got it. Like, my what I do just on a daily basis, even from me doing bodybuilding and me sticking to a meal plan and having this discipline, like, I know what I know, which is I want to be more than okay. And I've noticed a lot of people worry because they care about me. They care. But when you have a certain level of knowing, man, I go hard for me, because at the end of the day, I got to live with me. At the end of the day, this is me. Like, I used to say to myself all the time, I used to be like, Blossom, this is you we talking about here. What you gonna do? Everybody been asking me, what you gonna do? I'm about to go make some money. And as much as I want to continue making this video longer, I probably will take y'all along the journey of me being employed. But thus far, you know, I made a couple dollars. I have a goal to meet today. You know, so I'm excited. This is, we'll call this day one of being unemployed. Maybe I'll do, I don't know, should I do weeklies, maybe dailies, I don't know. But we gonna blossom through. I'm gonna blossom through. Y'all can watch. I'm gonna blossom through and y'all can watch. So I'm about to go in here, stick to my plan. I create my moods. So my mood today is productive and having the best attitude that I possibly can, because like the freaking sun is out. Like, where I stay at, it's typically super cold around the freaking sun is out, bro. Like, the sun is out. It's gonna be a great day. Blossom outie.